and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A throw out wide caught by Pascal. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll try and run right on the option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion,
Sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start to drive with White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down, here's White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Evans comes in motion right. From the 31, Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, 31 yards. And the Bucs have moved out in front. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point gain. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Hurts going to keep it again. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He's got a man, complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Evans has it left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. 2nd and 7. In motion right is Evans. They stay on the ground with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Miller, the man in motion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
They'll run for it. This is White. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constant.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
On play action, it's Brady. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Evans comes in motion right. Brady gives this to White. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Bernard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Now they send a man in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Miller, the man in motion.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Brady going to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. They'll go again with Sanders. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
In motion right is Evans. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now on 2nd and 16, Brady. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. No gain on the play there. Second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Taken in by Pascal out left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Devin White, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. It's a second down run with Sanders. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
No, 66.
Miller, the man in motion.
Let's go.
From the 16, Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Bryan Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Brady going up top for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run with Sanders off the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll give to Scott here on the option. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Sanders
will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go up the middle with White.
And he's got it to about the 40. 6 yards left on second down.
Now a play fake. Brady. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They run straight ahead here with White. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Again, this is White.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
109 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down. Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as they final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Opting to run again here with White. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On 3rd down, a run from White.